Welcome to PSquaredSports.com. I'm Jeff Power, part of the Padilla Poll. Robert Wilcox joining us now, former McNeil High School head coach, and now you're head coach over at Alvin. And Robert, first of all, you and I go way back, but you're in a tough district. Some of the teams that you've got to play over there in Manville, Pearland, they were in the state championship game, of course, Dawson. This is going to be tough, but hey, you're up for the challenge, right?
Well, you know, you mentioned going way back, which makes me feel old. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. You know, to me, it's not any different than that district. You know, when we were in 16-5A then, you know, you were looking at Stony Point and Leander and Cedar Park and, of course, you know, Westwood, Round Rock, McNeil at that time, you know, Pflugerville. You know, we always had really good teams that were going deep in the playoffs. So we're basically in the same situation. You know, you're with some good programs, good coaches, and a lot of good kids and a lot of Division I athletes.
Tell me about your team as you look at it. 4 returning starters on offense, 6 on defense. As you get ready to, you know, square off here in the non-district part of your schedule, what can fans expect? What can we expect?
Well, you know, yeah, you did mention we had returning starters. Kind of interesting because when you're a brand new coach in a school, you don't really look at returning starters. You just look at kids that have a chance to be starters.
Sure.
And you know, we're real excited about the kids we have there. You know, it's the old phrase: as long as they drink the Kool-Aid, we think we got a chance. And you know, some of our kids are. They had a great summer, and we're looking forward to having a chance to work with them and do some things that we do. You know, we're fast-paced and we're kind of simple. We just do the same thing over and over again.
And I think, Robert, maybe worth mentioning, when you have a new coach, it's kind of like a clean slate. Everybody gets a chance to sort of prove their worth, their value, whether or not they can be a starter. You don't really have to pay as much attention on who in the past was starting. Now you can maybe focus on a clean slate.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. And you know, and I make this statement a lot of times to our kids about graduation. And I always tell them, I say, you know, graduation never viewed as a bad thing, viewed as an opportunity for someone else. And so that's the same way when you're going into a new program. As you're well aware, Jeff, you know, we've gone into several programs and had an opportunity to, you know, put our thumbprint on it. And so we're looking forward to that, you know, that opportunity there. So we've got kids who are getting an opportunity that maybe they wouldn't have gotten if, you know, if we weren't there, because they'd already kind of got themselves in a mode. Now we've got a new one. So we'll see what happens.
How about the expectations there in Alvin? A lot of people refer to it as Nolan Ryan country.
Yeah.
Of course, he played there.
Yeah.
And I guess some would say, you know, maybe a baseball type school because of that. But you guys are trying to do something special in football. Tell me about just some of the changes. Maybe even you can allude to your coaching staff and what we can expect from them.
You know, I think that's a real good question. And you talk about Nolan Ryan, who is very supportive of Alvin. And, you know, before I took the job, I was talking to Lynn Etheridge, and I'm sure you know who Coach Etheridge is. And he said, now, Robert, you need to understand, Alvin likes to win at everything, not just baseball. And so that was something that I remembered before I ever took the job. And so we had a luncheon in the spring, and Nolan Ryan was there. You know, the first thing he asked me is, who's your quarterback? You know, I played football in high school, so, you know, it's a town that likes to win. And, of course, baseball is what they're known for because of Nolan. But, you know, we've gone in and just tried to get those kids to understand that you can play multiple sports. You don't have to play one thing. And we've recruited them, and our coaches have done a good job with that. And, you know, I think our kids are hungry. I think they want to win, and if they do, we'll find a way.
Best of luck this year. Robert Wilcox.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Do appreciate it. Alvin Yellow Jackets, watch out for them this season. For the Padilla Poll and PSquaredSports.com, I'm Jeff Power.